Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm starting a new series and I wanted to give you a small heads up about it because I decided to buy the cheapest self-PV solar kit that is available in Germany. And I have been using solar for quite a while now here, but it is not photovoltaics, it's water-based. So I do have big collectors up on my roof, and it is collecting warm water for me, and I can use it for heating, I can use it for the shower, and so on and so forth. But I want to make a change because it's hard to say. I do have a lot of solar output in the summer when I don't really need it. I have some solar output in spring and fall, and that is very good for me. In winter I have very little solar output, and that is the phase where I'm using the most natural gas. And I don't think there's any way to get around that for me right now, the way this whole house is set up. But I wanted to get something that would help me get across the only gap that I have, and that's the following. In summer, when my collectors are working, there is like this 140 watt pump that is running all the time, well, all day. And I don't know how to say it. It's just like I have to spend electric energy to collect solar energy. Good, it's all right. The pump is using 140 watts, and the solar output, the energy that I'm collecting, can be up to about 10 kilowatts. So yeah, that's okay. But quite recently there's been a development all across Europe, and I think it's basically worldwide right now, which is called self-PV, which means that you can operate a photovoltaics solar kit at your house, and you can connect it to the electric grid, and you can harvest solar energy, and you can use it for yourself. But if you have some leftovers and you're basically pumping it into the grid, you're not getting anything for that. That doesn't make sense for big installations where people actually want to get money for the electric energy that they're introducing into the grid. But for small households or small houses like mine, it does make a lot of sense, because over the turn of the day, I have some computers running. I might want to run an AC in summer. I might need power for whatever, even if it's an electric lawnmower. And with a self-PV kit, I can produce that solar energy and just use it for myself. If I have some left over, it just goes into the grid, and basically it's I don't know who uses it, but it will get used up by somebody, and he's gonna pay the city for that. But I don't care, because usually I am not going to be harvesting enough energy to lose a lot of money on there, because these self-PV kits are really, really small. You're not supposed to feed more than 600 watts into the grid. That is one of the things that you just have to keep in mind. You're not supposed to do that. You can produce as much as you want, as long as you don't feed it back. So if you have some intelligent control, you're free to do so. The new thing about this is that the new way that allows you to have a self-PV basically gives you control over your electric circuits at home, and you didn't have that before. You weren't allowed to connect anything, no generator, no solar array, to the electric grid without telling the company where you obtain your power from. And they kind of changed that. So now you're in control about what you're using in your house, and as long as you don't violate any of the rules that they give you, you're free to do so. Also, you have to make sure that the energy meter that you're using does not have the capability to run backwards. I understand that. So what I did was I went out and I purchased the cheapest kit available. Why not? I've done that before. I purchased the cheapest 80-watt laser. I purchased the cheapest water cooler setup. I purchased the cheapest 3D printers. And I'm going to make a documentation about how it turns out. Now, the first few days I am going to condense into this video. So I ordered the kit on Thursday last week. And so right now we are on day 4. Day 1 and 2, nothing happened. I got well, basically they confirmed the order. They were telling me, yeah, something, we got it and we're going to start fulfilling your order right now. And then nothing happened, which is okay because scheduled delivery was supposed to be within 2 to 4 days. So they're going to send it off within 4 days, 4 business days. So we are on business day number 4 right now. And I checked with them and I left a message with them and they confirmed that it's going to take longer because they have some staff who are sick and it's the pandemic and everything. So that was to be expected, I think. Apart from that, I haven't heard back from them. They do have some sort of customer self-service portal, which apparently has some sort of message for me, but I can't get to that message because I ordered without giving them all of my personal information. Basically, I just said I want this and I paid. So let's see what happens. It's going to take a while. But right now we are on day 4. I ordered a kit which has a 760 watt peak set, 2 solar collectors with 380 watts peak each, and 2 charge controllers which are dual circuit MPPT micro step-up converters that basically feed right back into a socket. As a matter of fact, in Germany, regulations specifically state that the installation that you have needs to be permanent and fixed, and you're not allowed to use a simple socket to feed back into the grid, but you need to have a special socket which is basically touch safe. A normal wall plug is not designed to give power back into the system, and somebody could just pull it out of the wall and maybe there's a little bit of power still left. Apparently these things have a lot of security circuitry to make sure that you don't hurt yourself or don't hurt anybody else. But once the stuff gets here, we're going to look into that. Yeah, so I don't know what to say. I'm waiting for stuff to happen. This is just the introduction video, and I am going to follow on, and I will be counting the days from the day I placed the order to the day that it actually works. I realize it's the cheapest kit in Germany. The company that does the fulfilling is probably going to send me some very, very simple modules, which are probably going to be from China. I know that their half cell technology, that is okay. The MPPT charge controllers seem to be simple, but you have one charge controller circuit per module, which is really important so you don't lose too much power if you have some sort of shading of one of the modules. And the whole thing just, it sounds okay. I'm okay with putting some money into that, and if I learn a lesson and you shouldn't buy it, then you don't have to. Yeah, that's it for this video. I don't have a lot to say. I just wanted to say I'm starting with this project. It's going to be on the channel, and if you know anything about self-PV in your country, and you're either from Germany or not from Germany, or from somewhere in the world, and it is available for you, please leave a comment. It would be nice to get to know what other countries do, and then we can have a look into that and we can compare that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to lowering my electric bill, because that's a lot. I have a lot of electric stuff here, a lot of servers, gaming hardware, all of that stuff that uses a lot of power all day long. And it would be cool if I could, I don't know, take care of one third of a day. That would be really cool if I could produce enough power to just lower that bit. That would be my goal. And yeah, I'm taking you along for the ride. I'm waiting for stuff to come, and when it shows up, we're gonna have the next episode of Solar Adventures. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.